Okay, so welcome to Swiflearn classes on the YouTube channel, and today is the Lines and Angles season 4. So in the season 4, session 4, we are going to study more about the topic lines and angles, right? Great. So before starting the topic, let us see what is Swiflearn and what is this company doing. See, the Swiflearn is a company known in India, and it's known as the India's most sincere learning destination for classes 3 to 10th. Yes, it is known for classes 3 to 10th. We teach here live classes. So see, the first point says 100% live and interactive classes. See, right now I am on a YouTube channel, right? I'm teaching you here, but there would be some students who are watching this video later. And while I'm teaching, you may have some doubts, which we are not able to clear on this YouTube live session. But whereas when you enroll with us, there is a 100% live interactive classes. That means that we are here to teach you, and there on the live platform, you are there to ask the questions. So the dot is clear there itself, right? So there is no way you are confused. Now, what should I go about it? Which is the next step which I have to do? So everything is very clear. Second is there is a personalized attention batch with maximum of 6 students. Like I've already mentioned in my previous videos, which you have already seen, that in a school, a teacher, it's not practically possible for us to teach 30 students or maybe 35 students at a time and clear each and every doubt in that particular 1 hour and complete the topic as well. Right, but here when we have maximum of 6 students, we are able to concentrate and look at your details, your concept knowledge, your grabbing knowledge. Everything is taken under consideration. So that's why the 6 children together, it's easily manageable, and we know who's grabbing the concept a little better and who needs little more attention. So everything is managed by the teacher. Now, the third point is there is a dedicated academic mentor team to track and work on students' progress. Yes, there is a team that takes care of your doubts. That means that how you are doing, how you're performing in the class, your classwork, the way we give you the homework, how you are performing. Even the timing of the homework is taken into account. So see the minor of the detail, even if you know the concept, but that concept takes you a lot of time, or it's lot of time to understand the question, then we are able to analyze even that minor detail. So there is a special academic team that takes care of each and everything, and we provide you in a form of a graph as a statistic. So whenever you are enrolling with us, we are able to see your position in couple of 1 or 2 classes, and later we make sure that the graph always is increasing. Okay, it's never drops. But yeah, it's human. You students can drop, right? You have not understood the topic in the class, but then this graph help us to know what is the area in which you need more practice, in which you need more understanding. So the teacher, the mentor team together works upon it, and this child is able to understand the topic, and we are able to manage it, right? And we also, we cover syllabus as per the school examination schedule. So whenever you have an exam, you can tell us a week prior that this is the school exam, that this topic is coming. So we take into consideration that we know the school marks are important. Knowing the knowledge is very important. First thing, we believe that you should know the knowledge. Secondly, to prove that you have known the knowledge, that is the proof of the marks, right? So if you perform good in school and you get good marks, that means you have understood the topic. So we take that also into consideration, and we take and consider this, okay? Thirdly, we also handle customized requests. So like if I tell you why I'm saying customized request, okay, imagine I am in 4th grade, okay? Now I've completed my whole book. Now everything is clear. I don't have any doubt. But now I am little more intelligent. I want to prepare for grade 5th as I have to go there. Okay. So what I am telling the company as that, okay, I know this topics or I've already done it. Why not you increase my topics and give me some topics of the higher grade so that I am able to understand and I can be ahead of other students, like we all want, like our parents want us to do, right? So by this, the company is doing that also for the students, and we are making the note of each and everything, and then the whole program, whole curriculum is designed according to your wish. So with all these points, once you call Swiflearn as the India's most sincere learning destination for grades 3 to 10th. Yes, we teach the students from grade 3 to 10th, and each and every area is taken under consideration. So I'll repeat myself, our key features that keep us apart from all the platforms that gives you online education is that we provide a detailed progress report. So each and everything, your present report, how you're performing in the future, has there been any improvement or not, that has been taken under consideration. Second is there is a Swiflearn academic test series that we call it SATs. Now what is SATs? SATs क्या होता है मैम? SAT is like a exam where all the students are coming and giving it. In a school, what happens is that there are 30 students, 5 batches, so approximately 150 students that are giving the exam, and overall you get to know that you are on which grade, right? You are standing first, second or third, the whole grade. But the competition level is only in the 150 students. But in the real life, what happens is your competition is not with those 150. Instead, there's thousands and peoples there in other schools. So your competition level, when you've grown up, they are with the other students, right? So for that, this STAT exams help you to know that where are you standing? Are you prepared for the national and international level of competitive exams? So this STATs helps a lot in the preparation. Thirdly, we also take unlimited practice test series. So we keep on giving practice tests as we remember and we follow that a practice makes a man perfect. So we keep on giving you practice tests so that you can perform in the final exams and you know the base is strong. Everything is done with the practice. So that is why there is no limit. We keep on giving you. There is an unlimited practice test series that we provide. Then we also provide you tests that are not only objective but subjective. What is the difference between objective and subjective? See, objective is a multi-choice questions, right? So you have around 3 or 4 options for the answers is given to you. The question is given and you have to know that, okay, this is the right answer. In that you may be doing choice, like multi-choice questions. So you may be like, this is more convenient. There are different ways to tackle that questions. But the school exam is subjective. You're there, you don't get the options. You don't have that. So you have to do each and every step, and that steps also carry marks. Like in mathematics, if I talk, there are word problems, right? So you have to write the statements. You have to solve those questions. Or maybe in theorems, it's not just exactly you have to write it, but in theorems, there are steps. So each steps are for values. They have some marks, some points are given to that, right? So that is why we also take the children, we tell them to give the subjective test, we provide them doing that. And when we are checking, so we know where the student has a problem and has he able to write those statements properly or not, and is he getting good marks for that. So if you think we are doing a good job and you want that the more sessions that is coming on YouTube Live, you never miss that. So kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Press on the bell icon so that you never miss any update of the new sessions that are coming on the Swiflearn Live platform. Okay, so let's start the topic now. Lines and angles, part 4. So do you know what is lines and angles? So far, we have already done 3 sessions on this. So we have discussed the various types of angles, what are lines, how do we differentiate, what are the 2 parallel lines, non-parallel lines, transversals, right? So all these things has been discussed in before 3 sessions. So if you have not been that, so after this class, after you attend this session live, kindly go and check those sessions. Okay. So let's start today's topic, and today's objective of the class is that we will recall what is a triangle. We will also do this theorem, state and verify that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. solve the questions based on it. So we will state and classify and verify that sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and we will do the questions based on this theorem. Then we will also state and verify if a side of a triangle is produced, then the external angle so formed is equal to the sum of two internal opposite angles. So the external angle that is formed is equal to the sum of two internal angles on the opposite side. Which will do this, and that this theorem will also be used, and the question based on them will be practiced. And the question based on angle sum property of a triangle. So what is an angle sum property? We'll do that, and we'll do the questions based on them. Good to go, everybody? Give me a thumbs up, whoever is there live right now. Okay, great. So let's revise, starting the topic before. Let's revise what we have studied. So let's see who's able to solve and write the answers in the comment. I'm there to read that. Find the measure of an angle which is equal to its complement. First part says which is equal to its complement. The second part says which is equal to its supplement. So what is complement? What is supplement? We have already discussed in previous sessions. So how will we solve this question? Let's see who is able to do it. I'll give you a couple of seconds. We have to find the measurement of an angle which is equal to its complement. Let's do the first part first, okay? Equal to its complement. So what does complement mean? Complement means that the sum of the angles are equal to 90 degree. That's right. Good. So when two angles, it's saying the measurement of an angle which is equal to its complement. So let us take that angle to be x. So that means x plus x should be equal to how much? 90 degree, because it's saying complementary, right? So let the measurement of the required angle be x. Then in the case of complementary angles, we know the sum of both the angles should be 90 degree. So x plus x comes out to be 2x. That is equals to 90 degree. On solving it, we get the value of x is equals to 45 degree. Hence, the measurement of the angle is equal to its complement, which is 45 degree. Who all were able to do it? Yeah, press on the bell icon and also hit on the like button if you are able to solve and understand the questions, okay? Great. So you got the answer as complementary as 45 degree is the angle that is required. Good. So let's do it on the second part. What was the second part saying? That the angles in case of supplementary angles, the measurement of the angle which is required in the case of supplementary angles. So what does the supplementary angles mean? Supplementary क्या होता है? Extra. Complementary small, supplementary बड़ा. तो बड़ा मतलब 90 से बड़ा 180, right? So what we'll do, we'll just write 180 in place of 90. So x plus x should be equals to 180 degree. So while the same way we will solve, 2x is equals to 180 degree and the value of x will be 90 degree. So second question answers, the value of the angle will be 90 degree. Clear everyone? Yeah? Okay, great. Moving on to the question number 2. The question says that two adjacent angles on a straight line are in the ratio 5:4. Find the measurement of each of its angle. There are two adjacent angles on a straight line are in ratio 5:4. Find the measurement of each of these angles. So how do we begin? What does the question say? Two adjacent angles on a straight line are in the ratio 5:4. So adjacent angles, they form in the ratio 5:4. So now if two angles are adjacent, what does that mean? They are lying on the straight line, two angles. That will make an angle of total, and adding both the angles will be 180 degree because it's a straight line, right? Now it was given that it is in the ratio 5:4. So when the question says that it is in the ratio of 5:4, so that means the first angle, if we're taking it at angle x, there will be 5x, right? 5x by, what is the answer? If I want to calculate directly, then 5x by how much? 5 plus 4, 9. into 180 degree. This is the way also we can do the calculation because we know the ratio value. So on solving, we'll get it 5 of x, right? Because this is what I want to calculate. So for this, what we will have to do is that we will add both the values. What will I do? I'll add 5x plus 4x, which comes out to be 180 degree. On adding, I get 9x, which is equals to 180 degree. So x value is 20 degree. So on solving this, what will I get? Already I know it's the angle of this one is 5x, right? This is 5x. So 5 into 20 degree, which comes out to be 100 degree. 4 into 20 degree, which comes out to be 80 degree. So this is how we calculate. The other method which I was telling was, see, what happens is it's 5 by 9 of 180 degree. The first angle will be 5 by 9, which comes out to be 5 into 20 degree. That directly shows us 100 degree. In that case, we don't need to take x into account. And the second angle can be directly calculated by 4 by 9 of 180 degree. So that also comes out to be 4 into 20 degree. See, we are coming directly to this point instead of solving this one. So whichever way you find it easy, because it's on the method of ratios, if you know the ratio, how do we solve it? So you can easily solve this question. But remember that what we have to put equivalent to 180 degree angle because it is a straight line. Clear? Okay, great. Moving on to the next questions. So let's see who is able to solve this. In the figure, AOB is a straight line. We have to find out the value of x. It's saying find out the value of x. He's not saying to find out one particular angle. So we have to just find out the value of x. How will we do it? Yes, quickly tell me, how will we do it? So it's a straight line AOB and these angles are given to us. And we have to find out the value of x. Very easy, right? Let's see who's able to give me the answer. When it is a straight line, it means the sum of all the angles should be equals to 180 degree, right? So that means 3x plus 5x plus 60 degree should be equals to 180 degree. So 5x plus 3x comes out to be 8x, which is equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree, right? So on solving this, we can find out the value of x. Can you do that? Yes, can you find out the value of x? Yeah, what is the value of, let me see in the comment box. What is the value of x? So, what is the value of x? X is 15 degree. Who all have got the option number B? Great. Well done. Now, moving on to the next question. Do you know about the triangles? So, if I ask you what is a triangle, will you be able to explain me what is a triangle? Yeah, what is a triangle? So, we all know triangle are having 3 sides, 3 angles, right? This is what a triangle is. Basically, we have already learned that since youngers. So, yes, a triangle is a polygon with 3 edges and 3 vertices. So, there are 3 edges, that means 3 sides and 3 vertices. This green one, we can say it's a triangle. How about the red one? So, can you say it is a triangle? Can you tell the red figure at the bottom, is it a triangle? Yes or no? No, right? Why? Because it has 4 edges, 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas in a triangle, tri stands for 3. Just remember that, right? We say tricycle, so it has 3 tires. So similarly, triangle, tri stands for 3 from triple. Yes. But here there are 4 sides, so we'll not call it a triangle. It is one of the basic shape in a trigonometry. Clear? Yeah. So it's just a basic shape, but it is not a triangle. Now moving on to the topic that says angle sum property of a triangle. So what do you understand by angle sum property of a triangle? Yes, anyone who can tell me? Angle sum property of a triangle. See, by the name itself, it shows that it would be angles. They are angles whose sum should be equal in a triangle, right? By the name itself is showing there will be some relation between angles and their sum. Sum means addition, right? We all know this. So let's see what is it actually. Angle sum property of a triangle. The theorem 1 says the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So sum means adding all the angles of a triangle, their sum, their total will be always equals to 180 degree. So this is the first theorem that we have to prove. So let's see. Before starting the theorem, let me tell you what we have to show. So we are saying there is a sum of a triangle whose sum should be equal to 180 degrees. So we have drawn a triangle P, Q and R, making an angle 1 at P, angle 2 at Q and angle 3 at R. Okay, so P, Q, R with the 3 angles, and we have to prove that angle number 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, their sum should be equals to 180 degree. Easy, right? So far we have just converted this statement into what is given to us and what is required for us to prove. Before starting the theorem, I like to show you some visual things. That actually, does it really happen? Is it really true that whenever I'll try to make an angle, it will always come to 180 degree? Let's see first. Okay. So let's see. Let me start with this point. I'll go it this way. What is happening on the top? Just look at this line. Okay. Even if I'm moving any side, this will remain 180 degree. Let's see. So what's happening? The other measurement is changing. This is 180 degree only. Let me go down 180. Let me go on the corner of the left while going on the right. Okay, I'm just using this point. Why not try with this one? Top 180, bottom 180. On the other side, still 180. Let me do with the third corner. Going close, coming very close. Then also it's 180 degree, right? Going far, 180. Going on the other side, then also it's 180 degree. So that is true. So whenever we are wanting to make a triangle, whatever the angles will be formed so that it remains a triangle, it will be 180 degree only. So see, we have chosen this and converted this into whole 360 degree, rotated each and every side of the 3 sides, and then also it's coming out to be 180 degree. Clear? So we have visualized that actually it's true that some of the all angles are 180 degree. But now we have to prove the theorem. Let's start. How will we prove it? Coming back. Okay, so let's start how to prove. So firstly, what we will do is we'll draw a line XPY which is parallel to the line QR, which passes through the point P as shown in the figure. So what have we done? We have drawn a line XYP which passes through P, and when it's passing, what's happening? They are making 2 more angles. So we have named them angle 4 and angle 5, right? So right now we have 5 angles and we have 2 lines XPY and QR which are parallel to each other. And whereas if I see PR, what is happening? It is a line which is passing to 2 parallel lines. So what does PR become here? Tell me, what does it become? It becomes a transversal. That's right. Good. So what's happening here is, as in the figure, we know that angle number 1 plus 4 plus 5, the sum of all the angles will be 180 degree. We know it? Yes, because it's a straight line. Secondly, we also know that these lines are parallel to each other, where PR is a transversal. So that means angle number 4 will be equal to angle number 3. Why? Because they are a pair of alternative angles where PR is a transversal. Now the same logic we are applying on PQ. What is happening is PQ is also a transversal, and XY and QR are 2 parallel lines, and PQ is also forming a transversal. With the help of PQ, what do we get to know? that what is happening here is angle number 4 and angle number 2 are alternative angles. See, this is a transversal. This angle is equals to this angle. And PR is a transversal. Then angle number 5 and angle number 3 are equal. So by this, we are able to know that angle number 4 and angle number 2, angle number 5 and angle number 3 are forming a pair of alternative angles. So when the pair of alternative angles, this is equation 1, putting these values back in equation 1. So when we put this back, what do I get? Angle number 1 plus angle number 2 plus angle number 3 is equals to 180 degree. So that is what we had to prove, right? Hence, the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Clear? Sure? Okay, why not repeat it once again, right? So that there is no confusion at all. So let's see. What is happening here is, I'll draw and show it to you. This is a parallel line, right? And just imagine what I'm drawing with red. So P and R is what happening is, it's a transversal. So now if it is a transversal, that means this angle number 5 and angle number 3 are vertically, sorry, they are alternative angles. Sorry, I'm really very sorry. They are alternative angles, right? Because they are being on the straight transversal, it's a slanting line that is passing from the point P and R. And what is happening here is they are on the opposite sides. So that's why we call it vertically opposite. That we have done in the last session, right? So these are vertically, alternative angles. I'm really very sorry. Yeah, so alternative angles. Now moving on to this one. So let me change the color. Now PQ is a transversal which is cutting at the point P and Q. So what is happening here? So this angle number 4 and angle number 2 are what? Alternative angles. So what is happening in the transversal? They are having on the alternative sides. So that's why we call it alternative angles. And we know when the two lines are parallel, then the alternative angles are equal, right? So using those properties, what we have learned in the previous session, and thus adding and putting these values, we got to know that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Clear? Okay, great. So it's an example that says if two angles of a triangle is 40 degree and 50 degree respectively, what is the measurement of the third angle? So pretty easy. We know the sum of all the angles are 180 degree. So 40 degree plus 50 degree comes out to be 90 degree. Third angle I have to measure. So why not I put its values to be x? That means 90 plus x will be 180 degree. That comes out to be x is equals to 90 degree. So the third angle is 90 degree. So what type of a triangle will it be? A triangle which has one angle equal to 90 degrees. So what type of triangle it is? Right angle triangle. Well done. Good. Great. So moving on to the theorem number 2. What does the theorem 2 says? That if a side of a triangle is produced, then the external angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. So what's happening here is, so it's a triangle ABC which we have drawn, and we have named the angle degree as A degree, B degree, 3 degree. Alright, so we have named these angles with their degree, taking it any arbitrary because we don't know and we want the theorem to be universally true. So that's why we are not giving a specific value to it, right? Okay. So it says if one side of a triangle is produced. So let's not produce this side. Okay. What have we done? हमने उस side को बड़ा कर दिया. That they want us to be produced. So we have extended that side. So now extending it and naming it as D so that the naming is easy. Okay. Then it says the external angle. So angle हमने external, we said it is D degree. D degree name कर दिया. Then he says that so its form, it's equal to the sum of two interior opposite sides. So what happens is this D angle is equals to angle number, adding the angles A degree plus C degree. This is what we have to prove. We have to prove that angle ACD is equals to angle ABC plus angle BAC because opposite में हम B को consider नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि this is adjacent, this is not opposite side. Okay, that is why it's saying on the opposite side, opposite angles. So here we have to prove. So how will we begin? Any idea? Can you relate so far? How will we begin? This is D degree. And B, we know BCD is a straight line, right? And B degree plus D degree will be equals to 180 degree because they are linear pair. Or we can say they are on the straight line, so automatically this sum will be equals to 180 degree. By this, we can calculate that B degree is equals to 180 degree minus D degree. So let us name this equation number 1. This is pretty easy, right? Now we have already studied the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle will be equals to 180 degree. That means A degree plus B degree plus C degree will be equals to 180 degree by sum of angle of a triangle's property, right? So by putting the value of B in this equation number 2, what do I get? I get A degree plus 180 degree minus D degree plus C degree is equals to 180 degree. So let us take these two on the right hand side. So that comes out to be A degree plus C degree is equals to 180 degree minus 180 degree, and this minus D comes out to be positive D degree. This and this gets cancelled because the value is 0, which implies and gives us that A degree plus C degree is equals to D degree. This is what we were required to prove. So it's so easy, we can prove it. Just starting from the information that is given to us and just drawing the figure first. So just remember that drawing a rough figure is very important. This will help us to solve the questions. So we are able to imagine what exactly the question is and how we have to proceed with solving those questions. Clear? Okay, great. Moving on to the next thing. So this is a question. Let us solve an example. Let's see who's able to give me in the comments. Let's see. Okay. So if one angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two other angles, then the triangle is, if one angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite angles, then the triangle is, how can we say which triangle it is? So why not solve it first? So what does it say? That let us say that angle number A, because we are drawing a triangle, let us draw a triangle first and let's see what exactly it's asking us to do. Okay, so this is A, this is B, and this is C. So this is angle number A. So let's name it angle A. Let's name it angle B. Let's name it angle C. Okay, so it says that this angle A is equals to the opposite sum of two opposite angles, and angle B plus angle C, right? Now we also know by angle sum property that sum of all the three angles will be equals to 180 degree. Now naming this equation 1, why not I put the value of A in these equations? Then what does it come? Angle B plus angle C is equals to angle A, given already. So I'm putting angle A plus angle A is equals to 180 degree. 2 angle A is equals to 180 degree. Then one angle comes out to be 90 degree. So if I have the value of one angle which is 90 degree. So which type of angle it is? It is a right angle triangle. So whoever has given and was able to solve it, a great clapping for you. Great work. Okay. See, what is happening is we are just using those theorems, right? The theorems which we have done, we are just using that. So when I know how to prove a theorem, then I'm easily able to solve the questions as well. So if I know how to prove it, so similarly based questions on them are easily solved. Okay, that is why we always learn the theorem and their proofs. Clear? Moving on to the next question. An external angle of a triangle is 110 degree. And two internal opposite angles are equal. Each of these angle is, external angle is given to us. and interior to opposite angles are also given that they are equal. So what was the theorem which we have studied which was related to external angles? Let's think of that first with the question, okay? So external angle, opposite are equal. So we did theorem number 2 that says that external angle is equals to the sum of two internal opposite angles, right? Interior opposite angles. Now those angles are equal. That means let imagine that angle to be x, right? So x plus x will be equals to 110 degree. So 2x is equals to 110 degree. So what will be the value of x? Let's see who's giving me the answer now. I've already solved it. You just have to solve the equation. So x will be equals to 55 degree. See, I'll repeat myself. How were we able to do it? Let the measurement of each of the two equal angles which are internally opposite to the exterior one of a triangle be x, as it's given that external angle is equals to the sum of two internal opposite angles, the theorem number 2 which we have discussed. So that means x plus x is equals to 110 degree. So 2x is equal to 110 degree. So coming and solving it, x is equals to 55 degree. So the correct answer for the previous question was B. Great. Moving on to the next question. You have to solve this. Coming back to the ratios from where we started the class. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio 3:5:7. The triangle is an acute angle, obtuse angled, right angled, or it is an isosceles triangle. क्या हो सकता है? 3 ratios दी हुई हैं 3:5:7. Now I have 3 ratios. How can we begin? Yeah, 3x. Let's imagine the angle to be x. So that comes out to be, and we also know the sum of all the interior angles is equals to 180 degree. That comes out to be 3x plus 5x plus 7x is equals to 180 degree. So when you add this, what is the value of x that you are getting? 15x is equals to 180 degree by adding this. So what is the value of x? Whenever you will calculate the value of x, okay, now put those values here. So for the first angle is 3x. So that will be 3 into the amount of x that you get, because I'm not solving because I want you to solve and give me the answer of x. I can show you the answer later. Second will be 5x. That means 5 into the value which I get it from here. Third will be 7x. That means 7 into value of x that we will get. So on this solving, I'll get to know which type of angle are we talking about and which angles are there. And according to that, I can decide which triangle is it. Right? This is how we do it. So what is the value of x? What do you get on solving 180 degree by 15 degree? Because this goes back, so it's coming as a fraction. Now what we have to do? We have to divide, right? So on solving, what do you get? So on solving, you get the value of x to be 12 degree. So 3x, that means 3 into 12, that is 36 degree. 5 into 12, that comes out to be 60 degree, and 7 into x, that comes out to be 84 degree. Now on seeing, I realize that all the 3 angles are less than 90 degree. Then when all the angles of a triangle are less than 90 degrees, then what do we call it? We call it a acute angle triangles. Okay, clear with this one? Well done, students, if you were able to solve it correctly and on your own. Well done. Now coming on to the next question, it says, in a figure AOB and BCD, the AOB angle is 110 degree, BCD angle is given to us, it is equals to 130 degree. Then we have to tell us that ABC, angle ABC is equals to what is its value. So exactly what we have to calculate, the value of x. How will we start this? It's not a triangle. There are 2 angles very separately, no relation told to us. How will we do it? Think over it. Okay, I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, 5 seconds. Just be there nearest to it if we are able to solve or not. Give me in the comment. Are you able to solve it or not? Yes. Let's see who can give me the answer first. So it's given to us that angle AOB is 110 degree. Angle BCD is 130 degree. We have to calculate the value of angle ABC. That means we have to calculate the value of this X. How will I do? Yes, we can do it by extending this line, right? What will I do? I'll extend this line. This is a hint which I'm giving you. Now, are you able to find out the value of X or not? Let's see. Who's able to find out the value of X? Yes, students? Do it. I know you can do it. The concepts are clear so far, right? Okay, so let's do it. So what have we done in the picture? We have extended this. OA is parallel to CD. We have construction is done that we have extended this line that meets this BC line at E. Okay. Now OE, the whole line is parallel to the line CD. When two lines are parallel and what's happening, the whole BC is a transversal. So what will happen to this angle? This angle will be equal to the angle. Which angle will be equal? So angle OAB plus angle BAE is equals to 180 degree. This we know by the linear pair. So by this, if I know this is, let it be Y. So I know 110 degree plus Y degree will be equals to 180 degree. So by this, I can calculate the Y's value is equals to 180 degree minus 110 degree. That comes out to be 70 degree. So this is 70 degree. Clear? Now I have to calculate the value of this. If I am able to calculate this value, then with the sum property of a triangle, I can calculate this value. This is one way. What is the other way? The other way is that when these two lines are parallel, that means AEC and BCD, these two lines are what they are happening. What is happening here? They are equals to 130 degree, because what is happening on this side? Why is it like this? Because they are alternative angles. Yes. Can we say this or not? Let us extend and see. Is it actually happening? These are the two lines and this is a transversal, right? So these two angles are equal, right? So this is the way we will find out the value of the internal E angle. So we know that these two angles will be equals to X degree, 180 degree. 300 and 130 degree will be equals to 7x plus 70 plus x. See, what have we done now? We can calculate this is 130 degree. The internal angle can be 180 degree minus 30 degree. By this, when we know both the values, we know angle BAE and AEB, and we know that sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. By this, we can calculate the value of x. This is one way. The other way is, why not we act smart? Why to calculate this and then find out the sum of the triangle? The other way which we are solving right now is, see, I know this is 130 degree, right? Now what is happening here is, I know this is 70 degree. This is an extended angle. So I know this 130 degree is equals to x degree plus 70 degree. Why? Because an external angle is equals to its opposite angle, sum of its opposite angle. So by this, I can calculate the value of x. So this is what we have done. So 130 degree is equal to 70 degree plus x, because in a triangle, the external angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. Then the measurement, when we solve this, we get that angle ABC is equals to 60 degree, which is the option number 3. Clear? Just using those properties which we have done. But in this question, when we see the picture, we realize There is no triangle. It is out of the syllabus because the topic is about triangle, right? But there is no triangle. But in this case, when there is no triangle given to us, why not we extend the line and form it a triangle and then use the properties. Okay, clear with this one? Great. So let's try this yourself. So this is one question for you. It says that AB is parallel to CD and angle APQ is equals to 70 degree and angle PRD is equals to 120 degree. Then we have to find out the value of QPR. So we have to find out this interior angle. How will we do this? Pretty easy. Two lines are parallel. One angle and this small angle is given to us. We have to calculate this angle. Yes, quickly give me the answer. Let's see who can give me. I'm waiting. Go ahead. Yes. Great. Let's see. See, then PQ is a transversal, then the interior opposite angles. Alternative angles are equal. So that means the side QR of a triangle PQR is produced by T. That means the sum of this angle will be equal. See, these two are the transversal. AB and CD is parallel and PR is a transversal. Now the angle formed here, which is 120 degree, will be equal to the sum of these angles, right? What are they? They are alternative angles, right? Alternative interior angles. So on solving it, we get the value of 50 degrees. So A part was the right answer. It is 50 degree. So that's it for today's session. I hope you have understood what we were talking about. So we have discussed that what is a triangle. We have stated and used and verified and proved that the sum of all the triangles is equals to 180 degree. We have used this theorem on many of the questions and we have actually solved those questions. The second theorem which we have studied today is that if one side of a triangle is produced, then the external angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. And we have also studied using this property, this theorem in the questions, and we have done the questions based on angle sum property of a triangle. I hope you were able to solve this, right? Thank you so much for connecting today. I hope you had a great fun and you could understand what we have been teaching. So kindly click on the subscribe session of the YouTube. Press on the bell icon for today. And if you like it, so kindly like this video so that we connect again with more sessions. And thirdly, the most important point, write in the comments which is the topic that you students of 9th grade want us to do live. So with your comments, we'll prepare and we'll get more videos on that topic for you so that you can learn with us on the YouTube live session classes. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. It was great having you here. It was a lovely time and I hope you also understood what the topic is. Take care. Bye-bye.